everyone, I'm Ashley Kirsten G. Ancheta, and for today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you about law of proportions. For the first law of proportion, it is the means, extremes, product law of proportions. In a proportion, the product of the means and the means equals to the product of the extremes. If AB is equals to CD, so the extremes and the means are, so this is the extremes, A and D, and BC are the means. Then AD is equals to BC, where B is not equals to 0 and D is not equals to 0. So this is the first law of proportion. This example for the first law of proportion is 2:3 is equals to 4/6. Now, we will cross multiply, or we will multiply the means and the extremes. So, 6 times 2 is equals to 12, and 3 times 4 is equals to 12. Therefore, AD and BC are equal. Now, we will proceed to second law. Second law states that switch means switch extremes, law of proportion, interchanging the extremes of a proportion, interchanging the means, or interchanging the extremes of a proportion results in an equivalent proportion. Okay, let's start. If AB is equals to CD, then AC is equals to BD, and DB is equals to CA. Where A, B, C, and D are non-zero real numbers. Okay. For an example for the second law of proportion is 2:3 is equals 4/6. Then two is to 4 and is equals to 3/6, and 6/3 is equals to 4 over 2. So how we will know if this one is all equal? So let's start with 2 is to 4 is equals to 3 over 6. Like we would do on the first law, we will just cross multiply the 2. So 6 times 2 is equals to 12. And 4 times 3 is equals to 12. How about the third example is 6 over 3 is equals to 4 over 2. Now, let's repeat. 6 times 2 is to 12 and 4 times 3 is to 12. Now, we will discuss about the third law of proportion. The third law states that invert both sides, law of proportion. If the terms of the ratio of a proportion are inverted, the result is an equivalent proportion. Okay? So, if AB equals to CD, we will reciprocal the two pairs. Then BA is equals to BC, where A, B, C, and D are non-zero real numbers. For an example is 2 over 4 and 5 over 10. Now, we will cross multiply the two pairs. So, 2 times 10 is equals to 20, and 5 times 4 is equals to 20. Now, we will reciprocal the both to know if these are both equal. So, let's do it again. 5 times 4 is equals to 20, and 2 times 10 is equals to 20. Now, we know that the both two pairs are equal, even though they are inverted in an equivalent proportion. So, again, let's start for the fourth law. Fourth law states that denominator addition law of proportions. So, let's add the both denominator of the two pairs. If AB is equals to CD, then A plus B over B is equals to C plus D over D. Example. One half is equals to 2/4. Then 1 plus 2 over 2 is equals to 2 plus 4 over 4. Okay? So, if you add this both, they are not both equal. So, 1 plus 2 is equals to 1 plus 2 is equals to 2 is equals to 2 plus 4 over 4. Okay? 1 plus 2 over 2, 3 over 2 is equals to 2 plus 4 is 6 over 4. Now, we will cross multiply the both. 4 times 3 is 12, and 6 times 2 is equals to 12. Now, we will discuss about the fifth law. Fifth law states the denominator subtraction law of proportion. Okay. A minus B over B is equals to C minus D over D. For an example is 18 over 9 is equals to 6 over 3. Then 18 minus 9 over 9 is equals to 6 minus 3 over 3. 3 over 3 is equals to 1. Okay, for the last law, the sixth law of proportion states that numerator, denominator, the sum law of proportion, the ratio of the sum of the numerators to the sum of the denominator is equivalent to each of the equal ratios. Okay. If AB is equals to CD equals to E over F, then A plus C plus E over B plus D plus F is equals to A over B equals C over D equals to E over F, where A, B, C, and D are non-zero numbers, are non-zero real numbers.